We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is, Olександр Усик. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And they'll be facing Tайсон Ф'юрі. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Olександр Усик, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tайсон Ф'юрі. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Olександр Усик. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tайсон Ф'юрі.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. And he misses with that jab. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Olександр Усик in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love it. That jab slick. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and go again. And then right hand. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about that. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up. You were together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take maximizing much, keep doing what you're doing. Gaps will
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Come on, you ready back into the fight? All 3 shots, yeah? If you work out that kick, that jab's looking nice.
And here's the bell to start round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Incredible work rate. Insane action. The straight right just misses. Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Tyson Fury just... and down goes Fury! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect... Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Just keep him on the end. Better than that. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit, so you gotta take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your chin nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart. You were take the round off. Win the round on the jab. Forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely done what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back in it.
There's the bell to start round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nobody home with that hook. That counter shot lands. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They exchange punches. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Olександр Усик in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Big breaths, big breaths. I think he was smart. You weren't loading up, but he was still landing the power shot. Breathe. Get your mind back on the job. Defense on the end, what you do. Good work. Good man. Just same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's will appear. Stay focused. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Smart. Good work out there. The job's working nice. You're starting to make mistakes when you're switching off. I need you to switch back. Focus. Don't move back into the fight. Great round. The round.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. Misses with the straight left. The straight right just misses. Throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Usyk might go down here. What an upset! It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Olександр Усик in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Wow, good work. Good man. Just same again. Don't get focused, get your mind back on the draw, get back out there and win the round. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's ready to go. No. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just go up there and finish him. Good work out there. The job's work. Two boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on the jab. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great round. On the jaw. It's a terrible round, though.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Just keep him on the end of that there. He's not in your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything.
Down goes Fury! A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. That jab won't score. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Switch off completely. Done all your work, Ox. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. You're getting soft on me. The fight's not over yet. You gotta get him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Fight, and he's gonna be confident. You gotta take that confidence away. Well, do what you're doing. The gap's up there. Stay focused. Takes him in the ground back. Take away that confidence. Stop it. Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost.
On to the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The jab not finding its target. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Taison F'Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. He threw a punch and just got countered. And Taison F'Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alexander Usik in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switch on. Switch on. Good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. Keep doing that and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. Nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart. You have to make mistakes when you're switching up. You need to switch back on. Get focused, get the job, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end. You're getting soft on me. The fight's not over yet. Use the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Let him back into it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your way.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Usik! We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We've never seen Alexander Usik. Usik couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up.
10 seconds to go, and did you see that? Usik might go down here. What an upset. Talk about Alexander Usik in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Rounds, right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. There, let's reset. Forget about that round. Some bad rounds, alright? But you don't care. Go out there and win this next round. The fight's not over yet. You're gonna go up. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing. Like sticking a few body shots in there. Marry it up. Right. How are you going back into it? Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be getting no free shots, yeah? You're doing good.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Win this will appear. Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up.
Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter punch. counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Tyson F'Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson F'Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Start sticking a few body shots in. You want to win this fight? Right. I need you to focus. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing one. You've led him back into this. You're better than this. Go back up. Think about the defense on the engine. What you do. Good work. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's in the bear. Good. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't get out of your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence. Getting your time already. The right time's beautiful. That's it. Starts back together. Just take the round off. Win the round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Don't run back into the fight. The fight's not over yet. You got to get out there and win this round, kid. Let everything.
And we enter the ninth. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Punch, counter punch. Tyson F'Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Down goes Fury. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Good work. Don't forget the job and don't get carried away. And now you're switching on. Do all your work all the way you can. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for once. Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. He's shattered. deserves. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and ride it out. Go up there and finish him. Stay focused. Don't...
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
Just box, be smart, get your shots off, don't give him anything.
There he's up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Do not worry about it.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Stay focused. Don't worry
Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care, we don't care. Go out there, you win this match.
It's round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Usik. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. And he misses with that straight left. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Olexander Usik in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Don't care. Go out there.
Listen, let that round, good round. You feel good? You stay focused now.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your timing already, man.
When you're stepping around, get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. What?
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
No, I'm back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back a bit.
Wait round. You were thinking, you were smart.
Lead. Go on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this way.
Right? Think about the defense on the end of
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Needs to get back.
timing already. That right hand, beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Squat sticking a few buttons.
There's the bell to start round 11. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The straight right just misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
stamina is off the charts. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Olexander Usik in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Get your breath. Basics. Stick your rhythm back and go again. I need you. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, alright? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Are you going back into it? No, it's a tougher fight and he's going to be pumping straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Dick him on the end of that shot and then just start gathering your face to win this round back. You're thinking you're smart. You won't let him know.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
To win this round. Get your mind offense on the end of what you do. Your work. Don't be looking at the one shot at a time.
On to the 12th. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That right uppercut misses. Straight right just misses. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.